Hi, my name is Katie and I'm a professional makeup artist, and I'm here today with our model Ainsley, and we're going to be talking about concealer on your wedding day. Our model Ainsley has already been prepped with foundation, but I like to point out to the person at home who's going to be learning how to do this, it's best to do foundation first and then concealer, because whatever you're doing or whatever you need to cover up, you're just going to wipe away and move if you apply foundation over it. So start with your foundation and then take a step back, look at the mirror and say what needs to be covered up. And looking at Ainsley, she's very fortunate. She has not been breaking out before the big day, but she does have a little bit of under eye darkness, which we're going to want to cover up. And so we're going to pull out my favorite tool, which is the MAC 217 brush. And the reason I love this brush is because it's so soft and flexible that it's not going to tug at the sensitive skin around the eye. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm concealing. I need to put as much product as possible over this blemish and hide it. But realistically, you want less product lightly buffed into the area, and that's going to give you a more flawless finish. So we're going to start with a light to medium coverage concealer that's buildable. And if you're shopping at your Nordstrom or your Macy's, just make sure you tell them, I want something medium coverage, I want something buildable. And get a couple samples, try it at home, and then when you find one that's working for you, that's your go-to. And after we put a little bit of product on the brush, I like to rub it around on my hands, so there's not too much. And we're just gonna go in and we're just gonna lightly buff this under the eye and kind of get rid of some of that purple and that discoloration so that your under eyes look bright. Just like so. Another area that people oftentimes need a little concealer is right around the nose where they get a little red. So, take your concealer and just blend it in right there and in the corner of the eye. Now, when we do our eyeshadow demo, we'll be using an eyeshadow base. So don't put your concealer on your eyelids because sometimes concealers do have moisturizers or oils in them, and what's going to happen is they're going to crease throughout the day and your eyeshadow is going to have a tiny little oil slick in it, which really isn't sexy on your wedding day. So I recommend concealer under the eyes, lightly, on a blemish if you need it, and nowhere else. And if you have tiny little red marks somewhere you want to cover up, just dust a little concealer on like so. You can use your finger as well. Flawless. So that is how you apply concealer for your wedding day. Thanks for watching. For more great tips, click on the links. And if you have a special request, send us an email at requests@mahalodotcom. See you next time.